So today we are going to see what are the checks in reinforcement work. So there are some checklists that we need to follow while inspecting the reinforcement work at site. So some of the checklists are, we need to look on the spacing of the stirrups. Like the spacing of the stirrups, the spacing of stirrups should be as per the drawing, and in our case we have 10 center to center at the lap, and 150 center to center at other portion except the lap. The second checklist we need to look is the alternate arrangement of the stirrups. If you can see in this video, so here the one hook is at this place, and the next hook in the corresponding ring is at the alternate position. So if you see, these are the alternate position that we need to look at site regarding the exterior ring, also including the interior ring. If you see, so the arrangement is alternate. So if you see, the hooks are in alternate fashion. So these are the basic checklists that we need to inspect during the reinforcement work, and especially for the rings. Also for the internal rings, the alternate hook should be there. Third checklist that we need to look is regarding the lap length, and also for the top bar, the lap should be in the center of the beam. So as you can see, this lap from here to here is approximately at the center of the beam. So this is only followed for the top rebars, and the lap length should be as per the drawing, and the length should be as per the drawing, and as well as it should also follow the provision of IS 456. So for this, for 25 dia rebar, the lap length is 1000 that is 1 meter approximately. So as you can see, we have placed a lap length of 1 meter, and that is also at the approximately midpoint of the beam cut. So the lap should not be 100% at cross section, rather it should be only 50% of the rebar should be lapped at one section. So as we can see, there is a lap at this portion, so this 2 bar is lapped at this, as well as the remaining 2 bars, this 2 bar is lapped at another position. Also there should be the distance between one lap to the next lap should be 1300 So if you see, by measuring also from center of this lap to center of the other lap, so the distance is approximately, that is, the distance is exactly 1 meter and 3 centimeter, that is 1.3 meter. So as per clause also, in order to make staggered lap, the spacing between center of one lap to the next lap should be 1300 So the next checklist we need to follow is for the bottom lap. If you see, this is the edge of the column, and from the edge of the column, the bottom lap should lie in between 0.3 times L as well as 2D. In between that, the bottom lap should lie. So if you see, the bottom lap is also for 25 diameter of rebar. The bottom lap should be 1 meter, approximately LD times. So if you see, there is, so the length of LD and the overlap is 1 meter. So also the thing we need to look is no more than 50% of the bars should lap at one section. So the two bottom bars are lapped at this section, and remaining 2 bars is lapped at another face of the column. So if you see, the remaining 2 bars is lapped at this section, so which is also at a distance in between 2D and 0.3 times L of the beam length, and the length is effective length of the beam, that is from the center of this column to the center of the next column.